All right, guys, what's up? Sorry about that interruption. Here we go. Okay, the phone is now silenced. Okay, let's continue with the pre-algebra pi from ALEKS. Let me just make sure we got sound going here. Let's see what's going on. Is the live stream going? Let me double check. Whoops. Okay. Once we know we're up and running, I will get it going again. Yes. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. I'm going to see if I can test this out. It looks like there's a little glitch happening. All right, can you guys, is it going here? I think people can hear me. Yes.
All right, can you guys?
Yes, okay. All right, it's working. Cool. All right, sorry about that. Let's continue with the pi. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, so perimeter of a square or rectangle. So again, perimeter is the length of outside of a rectangle. So let's draw a rectangle here. And they're telling us that the sides are 11 by 18. Now, because it's a rectangle, we know that these sides up here are equal to the sides down here. So this must also be 18. This must also be 11 over here. And so what's the perimeter? The perimeter is just the sum of all the sides. So it's 11 plus 11 plus 18 plus 18. So if we add up 1, 2, 10, 18, carry the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 58. So it's 58, and what's the unit? Well, it's yards, but it's not yards squared. It's just yards, and they don't have even yards squared as an option. So it's 58 yards. All right, cool. There we go. Next. I'm going to do these ones quickly. This is a square, so it's 4 times that. It's 112 centimeters. And then last we have this one, so 26 plus 58, 26, 76, 84. 84 feet. All right, cool. All right, moving on. All right, here we go. Lucy filled her gas tank 3 times last week. Here are the amounts of gas she bought in gallons. All right, what is the total amount of gas Lucy bought last week? All right, so what are we doing? So we've got a sum problem. So it's just 5 plus 17.3 plus 9.89. So remember, all I'm doing is I'm lining stuff up based on those decimals. The decimal is always going to be in that same spot. And I'm just filling out zeros for the empty spaces, which we're always allowed to do. And now we want total amount means we just got to add everything up. So now we got 0 plus 9 is 9. 3 plus 8 is 11. Carry the 1. And don't forget to bring down that dot as well in the addition problems. 6, 13 plus 9 is 22. Carry the 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we've got a total of 32.19 gallons. All right, cool. Next. All right, this one, I don't think I can, yeah, I'm just going to write it out. 3.05, 10.3, 6.4, so we got 5, 7, dot, 10, 16, 1, 3, 36.75. cool. Last one. Here we go. All right, this I can do in my head. 25.5, 28.5, 29.2. All right, cool. Done. Continue my path. All right, so now we've got this guy. Multiply. All right, so what are they asking us here? 3u times 2. The point of these questions is to let you know that when you have a constant, like if we were adding these, they would not be like terms and they wouldn't combine. But when it's multiplication is different, even though this doesn't have a variable, these can combine and the 2 multiplies the 3. It's kind of like if you have 3 apples and then we say you have double that amount, now you have 6 apples, right? The 2 is just doubling. It doesn't have to be 2 apples doubling, it's just 2 doubling 3u, which makes it 6u. So it just multiplies that number and we go up to 6u. All right, this is simply 4u. That all these parentheses means these guys are multiplying. You could write a u4 or 4u, but 4u is fine. And finally, we have 16y. 4 times 4 is 16y. All right, cool. All right, next we got a point 0, 4. So 0 and then 4. So what are we doing? Well, this is on the x-axis. We go 0 to the right or left or whatever, which means we're stuck right here. And then that value up here means we go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my point, 0, 4. Okay, we'll do another one just so you see what happens if they're not. One of them's not 0. So now we have a point of 2, 1. So we go 2 to the right like that and then 1 up. Boom. Right? This is to the right, this is up, and that's how you plot that point. Okay, let's see this last one here. 5, negative 6. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 6. All right, cool. Another topic completed. Additive property of equality. All right. 5 equals 7 plus x, okay? So if this is true, right, and we want to isolate x, we want to solve for x, how do we do that? We need to get rid of this 7. So we need to subtract 7 from both sides because that's a positive 7. Combining with a negative 7, this crosses off to 0. We got to do the same to both sides. Everything always has to be balanced in an equation. 5 and a negative 7 combine to become a negative 2. Therefore, x equals negative 2. And that makes sense because if x is negative 2, add it to 7, and you'd get 5. Let's do this next one. Y minus 9. So the next I'm going to do this in my head. This is just 2. And next we're going to add 3 to both sides, and it's 11. Okay, next question. All right, Isabel had $304.85. Then she bought an item for $19. Now this gives it away, the fact that this is a subtraction problem. But it is a subtraction problem, and now she's losing $19 from what she had. So we're subtracting 19. But remember, we're lining it up with the dot. There is no dot in 19, but in fact there is. It's just invisible. And what can we put over here? 2 zeros. And now let's do the subtraction problem. 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 minus 0 is 8. Dot. 4 minus 9. Can't do that. We got to borrow from the 3. This becomes 10. Make it a 9. And this becomes 14. 14 minus 9 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. 2 minus nothing is 2. 285.85. All right, here we go. Let's delete this. All right, she needs to drive this. So how many more miles does she need to drive? We need to know how many more. This is, again, a subtraction problem, 27 minus 9.6. And I'm going to put a 0.0 up here just so it's balanced. We can always add zeros like that. Turn that into a 6. That becomes 4. This becomes 1. 16 minus 9 is 7 and a 1. That becomes 17.4. All right, excellent. Last question. Here we go. Lena burned a total of 400 calories. So far she burned that. How much more does she have to burn? I mean, I can do this in my head. It's 44.3. What? Oh, I wrote it wrong. Shoot. 64. It's 335. So it's 64.3. Whoopsies. All right, next one. How much rope does he have left? Okay, so basically take 60 away, and then it's 448. 448.32, and then we add 1 back. Just trying to do some mental math. All right, cool, done. Let's do the next one. Using 2 steps to solve an equation. All right, 33. Okay, 33 equals 2w plus 15. So we need to get w by itself, which means we have 2 things to remove. We have the 15 and the 2 that we both have to get rid of and move to the other side. So what do we do first? First, we focus on getting rid of the 15. We focus on the 15 because it's farther away from the variable. The 2 is right next to it. That's kind of how you think about it. It's also the reverse of order of operations. We multiply first and then add. So then we get rid of the adding first, and then we get rid of this multiplication. So what's the opposite of addition? Subtraction. And we get 33 minus 15, which is 18. 18 equals 2w. What's the opposite of multiplying by 2? Dividing by 2. And we get w equals 18 divided by 2, which is 9. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right. 3w minus 8 equals 25. It's 11. Okay, last one. 56. Isn't that right? All right, cool. Continue my path. All right, here we go. Using a number line to compare integers. It says plot -8 and 9 on the graph. So 9 is right here, right next to 10. -8, here's 0, here's -5, here's -10. Where's -8? It's right there, right? That's -6, 7, 8. And then -8 is located to the left of 9? Yeah, of course. -8 is located to the right? No. So which one's bigger? Anything to the left is smaller, so -8 is smaller. Alligator eats the bigger number. Here we go, same deal, 6 and 2. Here's 6, here's 2. 6 is located to the right of 2. Oops, that's 1. Hold on. And then we've got 6 is greater. Alligator eats the bigger number. All right, cool. Next. -7 and 1. To the left of 1 and 1 is greater. Whoops. Uh-oh, there we go. All right, continue. Here we go, reading a decimal position on a number line. See, I always got to be careful with ALEKS. It starts to slow down. Okay. What is the location of E? So this is a decimal number line. So you got to figure out where this stands. Well, how do you do that? You got to figure out how many spaces are in between the 2 and the 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that makes it easy. It's split up into tenths. So that means each one of these is 0.1. So this is 2.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 3. Therefore, E is simply 2.1. Okay. All right, what about F here? So this is 1, this is 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6. I wanted a 0 before, I guess that's fine. And this is 1.9. Cool. Continue. Area of a rectangle All right, how do we find the area of a rectangle? The nice thing is it's a relatively simple process. You just multiply one side by the other, length times width. 4 times 9 is 36, and they already give it to us in square centimeters. This one is 7 times 7, which is 49. And this one is 40. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right, product of a fraction and a whole number. These problems are great. So the way we can look at these is as follows. 3 over 8 times 24. Now, 24 is not just 24. It's really 24 over 1, as every whole number is. Okay, so there's a couple different ways we can do this. We can just multiply across the top and the bottom like we did before. Like I showed you, you can always do that with fraction multiplication. You can also do something called cross simplify. Cross simplification is really great. It's like you can divide anything on the top and bottom by the same number if possible, and you can kind of reduce them. So like I could look at this 8 and this 24. It doesn't matter they're not in the same fraction. Just the fact that the 24 is on top and the 8's on bottom, it's all being multiplied. I can divide this number and this number by 8, for example. This is called reduction, so I can reduce that. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 8 divided by 8 is 1. So now I have a much easier numbers to work with. Now I can multiply across. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 1 is 1. And I get 9 over 1, which is just 9. All right. All right, this is 6. And this is 36. cool. Next. All right, reading a point in the coordinate plane. Let me see, is this one? Yeah, okay, cool. Come on. Uh-oh. Don't glitch on me now, Alex. There we go. Give the location of London as an ordered pair. So here's London. So what is, first of all, what is the, oops, this is just the explanation, sorry. All right, give the location of Denver as an ordered pair. Where's Denver? It's right here. So first of all, what's that x value that it's asking for? Well, let's see, where is it on the x-axis? Boom. Here's the x-axis, this horizontal line. And it matches up with -8. So we can put in our -8 value for x. What about on the y-axis? Where does it match up with? There's no number here, but it's in between 2 and 4. Therefore, on the y-axis, it is 3. So it's -8, 3 is the position. All right, these next two I'm going to do a little more quickly. Okay, Berlin is 6, 7. All right, 6 and 7. And then Dallas, -1, -6. -1, -6. All right, cool. Oh, +1, -6. Whoopsies, my bad. My bad. All right, cool. All right, last one is London. That is -7, 10. 7 and 10. Okay, cool. Yeah, 15 topics. All right. We'll do a few more here. Okay. See, it's already starting to slow down. It's this really strange thing I noticed. It slows down after a few topics, 10 topics or so. In the past month, Deandra rented 3 video games and 1 DVD. The rental price for each video game was $2.90. The rental price for a DVD was $4.20. The video game, and this is DVD. What is the total amount that Deandra spent on video game and DVD rentals in the past month? So she did 3 of these and 1 of these DVDs. So let's see. Well, what is 3 times 290 first of all? 0, 7, carry the 2, 6, 8. So she spent $8.70 on video games. And then another $4.20 on DVDs, and we just add these up. 0, 9, 12. So that's $12.90. All right, excellent. All right, it also works mowing lawns and babysitting. She earns $8.20 an hour for mowing and $6.80 per hour for babysitting. How much will she earn for 5 hours of mowing? So 5 hours of mowing, 5 hours times $8.20, and 6 hours of babysitting. Okay, let's see if I can do this in my head. That's $41. 36 plus 480, that's $40.80. And so this is 81.80. Okay. All right, Amanda sells beaded necklaces. Each large necklace sells for $5.60 and each small for $4.30. How much will she earn from selling 6 large? 6 times 560. And 3 small. 3 times 430. This is 360. I'm doing this in my head. And then this is 1290. 4650. All right. Here we go. Multiplicative property of equality. Oops, 28 equals negative 2y. All right, so again, we want to isolate y. Same principle applies. What is the negative 2? The negative 2's got to go. And what is the negative 2 doing to the y? Multiplying. What's the opposite of multiplication? Division. So we need to divide both sides by negative 2 to get rid of it. You do that and you get y equals 28 divided by negative 2 is negative 14. Why? Because a negative infects a division or multiplication problem. If there's 1 in the mix, the whole thing's negative. If there's 2 in the mix, they cancel each other out. Your answer here is negative 14. All right, I'm going to do these quickly. Let's see. Negative 15. And last but not least, come on. Negative 3 goes over there. That's 30 plus 90, so 117. Positive 117. I think that's right. Right? I think that's good. Yeah. All right, rounding decimals. Here we go, 8.71 to the nearest whole number. So how do we round? Well, here's where we want to round to. So whatever they say, if they say the nearest 10th, 100, whatever, they said the nearest whole number. So we start at the whole number. We look at the digit to the right, okay? Is this digit 5 or greater? Yes. That means this guy jumps up to the next one, which is close to, which is 9. And everything else flips to 0, all the way down. So our closest integer, Ron says near whole number is 9. And it makes sense too, because 8.71, it can either go up to 9 or down to 8. What is it closer to? It's closer to 9. And so that's why we do it. All right, what is this closer to, 63 or 62? 63. Oh, the nearest 10th, darn it. Whoops. So now we round to this position. So we look here, rounds up to 62.6. I didn't read that. Okay, now we're rounding to the nearest hundredth. So 0.598. Where's the 100th spot? Right here. Okay, so we look to this digit. Is it 5 or greater? Yes. So it knocks this one up. But what goes up above 9? Well, it's 10, so that becomes a 0. But that also knocks this guy up to 60. So our answer is 0.60, strangely. All right, one more. Nearest whole number. Nice, that just goes to 2. Closer to 2 than 3. All right, excellent. So 18, I think I got 7 more and I get to 100. This is already getting slow. I may not make it all the way to 100. I may stop a little shy, but let's see. Okay, no remainder. So let's set this up in as long division. 1984 divided by 32. Okay, so 32, how many times does it go into 19? None. So let's go to the next 3-digit number. 32 goes into 198. How many times? I believe it goes in 6 times. 6 times 30 is 180. 6 times 2 is 12. So 6 times 32 is 192. You don't need to do it in your head. You could write it down and actually do it. But what's 198 minus 192? 6. This is 0 and 0. Now we bring down the 4 and we divide again. 32 goes into 64 twice. Multiply the 2 times 32. Whoops. And we get 64. Subtract and we get 0. No remainder as it said, which we know we did it right. And therefore it's 62. All right. Okay, 48 goes in this 4 times. 160, 192 minus 4, 8, and 1. So that is 41. $18.62 divided by 19. I think this is 990 plus 81 is 171. 512. And then that is probably 8. I think 80 plus 72 is 152. We get 0, so this is 98. Yeah, 6 topics to go. Maybe I could do it. Let's see. No! I didn't mean to start the knowledge check. Shoot. Okay. I'm going to have to end the live stream. I accidentally started the knowledge check. I'm not going to do this online. I'm going to do this individually. And I'm going to try and just get them all correct. Wait, hold on. Is there a way I can get out of this? I don't think so. So... Wait, yeah, I can't. Okay, so I'm at 15. I also want to, so I've gotten 94 topics. I want to make sure, this is another question that I had, that I don't want to make sure I don't go farther in my pie through the knowledge check. So I'm just going to get everything right. I'll check back with you guys tomorrow, and I'm going to continue streaming these problems. In the meantime, I'll chop these ones up that I've done and upload them so you'll have them. We're at 95, so we've got 570 some to go. Thank you guys for joining, and have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.